everyone. This is Elaine from Anabellas. Welcome back to Flosstube number 88. I am very happy that you're here. If you are a new viewer, welcome to my channel. This channel is primarily about cross stitch and quilting and paper crafting with a little bit of my life thrown in every now and again. And I hope that you will take a minute and look up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell. That will just let you know when I have a new video to upload or if I have some news to share. So welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back every Friday, spending a little bit of time with me in the mornings. I appreciate it. I try to comment on your comments. Just know that I read every single one of them. I appreciate all of you. Riley's here today. I appreciate all of you, and it means a lot to me that you choose to spend a little time with me, as I said. So thank you so much. So if you are new to my channel, let me tell you a little bit about what my philosophy is. I believe in the fact that I am perfectly imperfect. And what I mean by that is if you are cross-stitching or quilting or paper crafting and you make a mistake, be gentle with yourself, go ahead and finish it off, display it, gift it to a friend. Don't stick it in a drawer. It is perfectly okay to be perfectly imperfect. Just do what you love, enjoy stitching or knitting or crocheting or whatever it is that you do that brings you joy. And just be gentle with yourself if you make a mistake. So there you go. So one of the things I do want to mention is we are trying to hit the next milestone on our YouTube channel. So we had said that when we hit 10,000 subscribers, and we are quite a ways away from that, but if and when we do hit that number, Terry and I are giving away a free round trip ticket plus admission to any one of our retreats. So please be sure to share our channel with your friends. And if you haven't already, as I asked, please be so kind as to subscribe. It would mean so much to me. All right, life update. Not much. You know, didn't do a lot last week life-wise. Kind of worked, went home and slept. But I will tell you that I was able to get in a little bit of stitching at night because that's how I, unwind. So I'm going to share with you, I forgot my whips, unfortunately, but I will share with you when I get to some of the new arrivals, where I started my gobbletons, the new gobbletons on the new pumpkin fabric. I'll tell you where I started that. I did do some FFOs last week. I have some finally finished objects. Or fully finished, I always get that wrong, fully finished objects that I'm going to share with you now. On Sunday, I actually did a video. I don't know if you saw it. If you did, you can scoot forward when I share these with you. But you can just scoot forward. But I did do a video on Sunday sharing our brand new QuickStitch September Simple Smalls. And if you're new, a simple small is just that. It's a simple small that my daughter and I designed so that you can quickly stitch it up and have it to display, within a few days. So I'm going to share my finished ones with you now. There's 4 of them. And each of these has an optional Bella bag. So a Bella bag is new. It is my thought that if you want a quick stitch, you kind of gonna want a quick finish, right? So we put together some Bella bags. Like I said, they're optional, so that if you want to go ahead and grab that, you'll have everything you need to not only stitch your project quickly, but finish it quickly. So let me show you some of those. These are our brand new releases for September. They're available now in the shop. They're not yet available in PDF format. That will come, hopefully, in the end of next week. We'll have all of these in PDF format. They're available exclusively right now at Anabellas, so you cannot get them anywhere else quite yet. They'll go to distributors, eventually, but for now, you can shop, with us directly. So let me show you a couple of these cute little things. The first one is on our 4x4 BellaBoard. This is our Harvest Orange or Autumn Orange, and this is leggings, leaves, and lattes, please. So how cute is that? I just love that. So your Bella bag, which is optional, includes your 4x4 board, and it's already painted. You're going to get the little acorn button right here, and you're going to get the leaf and the acorn here. So very simple. These are designed to either sit on a tiered tray or sit on your shelf or anywhere that you'd like to display them in your home. They make great gifts. If you got a big stocking, they're also great stocking stuffers. So this is our first leggings, sleeves, and lattes, please. And then this one, kind of made for Terry. This is just a very simple football is my favorite season. This is on our Bella Black Bella board, and I didn't do anything else with it. So I just wanted you to see, you know, when you have a Bella board, how easy it is just to adhere your finished piece on a board. You can add whatever you'd like, anywhere that you'd like. But they're very quick and easy to have in your stash, these Bella boards, and they come in a variety of colors. So there's the 4x4, and this is football is my favorite season. Then we have our third release. This is probably one of my favorites. This is Sweater Weather is Better Weather. So there you can see how I finished it. So this is on our Christmas green. This is the new 6x8 Bella board. Your Bella bag is optional, as I said, and in it you do not receive everything. So let me point that out. Let me just make sure that you know that, because I want you to go into your stash and I want you to pull the things that have been sitting there for years and you know, use them. You can take them apart. For example, you could take all of this off this sprig and just use the pumpkin. You can remove the pumpkin and just use these. So do dig into your stash. In this case, your Bella bag will include the pretty backing fabric here. It's going to include the little pumpkin button. It's going to include the acorn up at the top, and it's going to include the pine cone. Now, what it's not going to include is this sprig right here, because this was in my stash. When I was out and about, over last weekend before I filmed this on Sunday, I went to Walmart, I went to Michael's, and they already have all of this stuff on clearance. So next time you're out, if you want to pop in, you know, I always add these to my stash when they go on clearance, and then I have them for next year. But you can still grab some now, of course. So there you go. Sweater weather is better weather. Not fun? And then last but not least, here, let me get a sip of coffee here. Last but not least is Leaves Are Falling, Autumn is Calling. So this is our fourth QuickStitch Simple Small for the month of September. And I finished this off on our antique white 6x8 Bella board. I had this awesome fabric in the shop. So leaves are falling, and these on the back of this fabric is the names of all the trees that shed their leaves in fall. So there you go. So your Bella bag will include your Bella board. It's going to include your backing fabric. It's going to include your maple leaf, and that's it. It does not include the corn sprig up at the top. Again, you can get this anywhere, or you can go in your stash and pick something out that you have. Now, the reason I'm reiterating that kind of firmly is I want you to make these your own. You know, you don't need to finish anything like someone else's. One of the things that people are afraid to do is finish their cross-stitch pieces because they're intimidated by what they see other people doing. Who cares what other people are doing? You want to do what makes you happy, and when you look at something that you say, wow, I did that, that's kind of neat. So it doesn't matter what you put on top. You don't have to put anything on top. But I want you to get comfortable with just getting your piece onto some sticky board and ready to display. Now, and that's why on some of these, it's very simple, like this. I just want you to be able to put this on a sticky board and be done with it, rather than feel the stress sometimes of, you know, how do I make this look like so-and-so's? You don't. You know, you don't want it to look like Elaine's or like anybody else's. You want to make it your own. These are just ideas, little things that you can think about as you're out shopping, you know, at the craft stores or at a thrift store. You know, Dollar General is great. There's so many places that you can go where you'll find tiny little things that you can just use, you know, and make these finished cross-stitch pieces your own. So I hope you like this. This is one of my favorites. We had so much fun with these. So there you go. So those are in both the Etsy shop and on the website. So you can feel free to check those out if you'd like. All right, let me see what else I have to share with you. Oh, I have some fun news. Another sip of coffee. If you've not, I'm sure you have watched her, but if you haven't, let me mention Chantel of 141 Design Company. Chantel is going to be at our All Things Autumn retreat and hopefully all of our other retreats because she's extremely talented, and she has a company that creates all kinds of wonderful backings, not like BellaBoards, although she does have something similar, but her company is phenomenal. I could never aspire to be able to do what her and her husband do. But she has some wonderful backings that she has created. And one of them, and I'm going to insert a photo here, is her new Halloween Tiny Town shelf sitter. Now she's calling it a shelf sitter, and it doesn't have to be for Halloween Tiny Towns. So here's the photo of the shelf sitter with the Halloween Tiny Town chart inserted. So if you're not familiar with the series, Heart and Hand Needleworks has a series called Tiny Town. Halloween Tiny Town is the most recent, and this was number 2 of our top 12 designs that were released at the Needlework Expo. So this is Halloween Tiny Town. Now, if you look again at the shelf sitter, you'll see how easily this fits in there and how wonderful it is to display. So you can display this anywhere. Now, I don't know how this particular one is mounted, whether she used magnets or not, but I will tell you that if you go ahead and purchase the shelf sitter at Anabella's, you can also go to Chantel's YouTube channel, the link is below, and you can watch a video tutorial where she shows you exactly how to finish your shelf sitter. So I love this. I love the shelf sitter. I love Halloween Tiny Town. And what's really, really neat is that there are 4 other Tiny Towns in the series. The next one that you might love is Christmas. So here is Christmas Tiny Town. Then right behind that, of course, with Valentine's Day is Big Hearted Tiny Town. Next holiday coming up, Patriotic Tiny Town. And then she has a beautiful blooming Tiny Town. So I just thought, what a great series. And if you are stitching the Halloween Tiny Town, and many of you are based on how many items we sold, wouldn't this be fun to have that shelf sitter? Makes it really simple, right? You don't have to worry about how you're going to finish it. You already know. Now, we also purchased from Chantel some of her new square shiplap frames. So here they are above. We purchased 2 sizes to start with. The first size is a small, which measures 6.5 by 6.5. And you can see she stuck some finished primrose stitches in those, primrose cottage stitches. And then the medium is 8.25 by 8.25. So both of these square shiplap frames are designed so that you can easily fit your finished cross stitch pieces right inside of them. Now, again, these all come to you unfinished. So you can, again, go to Chantel's YouTube channel and you can watch and see, how she finishes some of this shiplap. All right, so that's fun. So last week, when on Sunday, when I showed our 4 QuickStitch Simple Smalls, and here they are again. So then you have football season is my favorite season, sweater weather, leggings and lattes, and leaves are falling. What I did is I said that I was going to announce 4 winners, or 6 winners, of folks that commented on which one of these charts were their favorite. So I'm going to jump ahead now and I'm going to announce the 6 winners. You'll each receive all 4 of our charts. In order to participate, you have to be a subscriber to my channel. And you have to, of course, have commented on the question that I posed. Tell me which one is your favorite. And you have to be over the age of 18. So if I mention your name, send me an email to anabellasshop@gmail.com and I will get these 4 charts right out to you. So the winners of our September QuickStitch Simple Smalls are Ann Musau, Brian Mulligan, Carolyn S., April Jackson, and Linda Doolin. So thank you so much, ladies. I hope you enjoy stitching these up as much as we enjoy designing them. So how fun. All right, let's see. How about some new arrivals? Would you like to see some things that have come into the shop? I got lots to share with you. Grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, sit back, stitch along as I share some of these fun new things for you. They're kind of neat. First is I want to just share the Book of Days. We are accepting pre-orders on the Book of Days. This will come out sometime in October. If you're not familiar, this is a great book. It's actually a calendar. She calls it a Book of Days, but it's a 12-month calendar where you can jot down all of the things that you are doing, whether it's cross stitch or quilting, to keep track of your work. A lot of folks personalize this and add stickers and all kinds of fun things. But this is a very popular book every year, and it is now available for pre-order. Now you can buy it on our Etsy shop, or you can hop on over to our website where you can save 10%. And there is the Book of Days. Hey, Chloe, come here. Wait, come say hi. Come here, little monster. Come here. Oh, okay. She doesn't want to come. We bring the dogs to the shop now so that they get used to. You want to say hi? She's a mess, so look, we don't have a groomer here yet. Can you say hi? Oh, little monster. Go look over there. What's that? What is that? You see that? Go see Daddy. Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye. So, the Gobbleton the new Gobbletons, which is the whip I didn't bring in, but I asked the question last week about where do I start it. But I wanted you to see this because the fabric was out of stock and now we have it in stock. So this is the fabric for the Gobbleton, for the new Gobbletons. This is the pumpkin fabric. And I decided to start it right here. Oops. So I did start it right here at this leaf, which would be the bottom left of the fabric. So this is where I began. And I made a little bit of progress. I think I have like this much done. Not a lot of progress, just a little progress. But I'll bring it in next week and show it to you. I don't know how much I'll get done though, because this is Christmas cross stitch week at Anabella's. So if you aren't familiar with that, the third week of every month, all year long, we put aside everything else and only stitch on our Christmas whips, or we start a new Christmas whip. The thought process behind that is if you take a week a month and focus on your Christmas stitching, come Christmas, you actually have some FFOs. I don't know if I'm going to, but hopefully you will. So join us. The link is below. Join our Facebook group. Stitch along with us all week. Began on Sunday and ends this Sunday. And again, we'll do it again next month. So it's really fun. And I am hoping to get a little bit of Christmas stitching done this week. I already know what I want to pull out of my stash. So maybe I'll do just a little bit of that. Okay, so there's that. All right, let me show you some more arrivals. This is not new to the shop, but I wanted to show it to you because I was out of stock and I got more in. And I know how much many of you love Lori Holt and her little stitch cards. So this is the set C, which we were out of for a long time, and it's perfect just in time for Christmas. So you can, I think we go all the way up to set L now. So set L is fairly new, but you can do this for Christmas. And how fun is that? You know, you can just stitch one, or you can stitch all four of them together. They make great gifts. You know, they're small and they're, quick stitches. So I love Lori Holt. I know many of you do as well. So there you go. There is her stitch cards set L. Then this is back in stock as well. Anabella's isn't just a cross stitch store. We do cross stitch quilting and paper crafting and basically any type of needleworks. So I wanted to show you our scented Christmas bolies. Now these are, I couldn't keep these in stock, so I ordered a bunch of them. So hopefully they won't sell out quickly this weekend. But there you go. These are the Christmas bolies. These are fantastic. They're very easy to stitch. If you can cross stitch, you can embroider. On the back are all your supplies that you need. You use your linen fabric. All the floss is DMC, so it's likely you already have it in your stash because it's your basic Christmas colors. Reds and greens and dark greens, some browns, a little bit of blue. Then you'll just grab some accent fabric, and that's it. You'll stuff them, with whatever you'd like. This says that she stuffed them with whole cloves. Who knew? Now that's a first for me. I know about stuffing with walnut shells and with polyfill, but didn't know about whole cloves. I bet you it makes the house smell beautiful, and that's why it's called scented Christmas bolies. And you can probably put other scented items inside these. But there you go. So that's fun. And then we got in all 4 of the With Thy Needle and Thread Brenda Gervais charts. 2 of these are back in stock and 2 are new. So let me show you the 2 that are back in stock. Be Thankful by Brenda Gervais. And then Autumn's Acorn Gatherings. 2 adorable little squirrels. And then brand new, her 2 newest releases are A Witch in Her Garden. Now, of course, that is finished off as shown, but on the back, you can see the entire chart. So you can see how she stitched it and then turned it into this little pumpkin. Now, the finishing instructions, I believe, are either included or on her website. Don't quote me on that. I didn't open this. But either way, I'm sure that you'll be able to finish it pretty easily. I'm reading the back, and it says that basically she used a piece of chipboard, cardboard, 8.5 by 11, pine shavings for the stuffing, a 2-inch tall, unfinished wooden candle cup. Oh, okay, like a glass candle holder. That makes sense, 2 inches, that's not bad. Acrylic paint to match the velvet color, whatever velvet, acrylic paint in that color. Sandpaper, a large-eyed doll needle, a dried natural pumpkin stem, and some fast grab tacky glue. And that's it. So there you go. Brand new. And then this one is absolutely beautiful. I just love it. It is called Joy and Good Cheer. Joy and Good Cheer. So these are now here, finally. Then we got in some other fun things. From the Heart, Needle Art by Wendy does a monthly Quaker series, and we just got in the November Quaker. We do carry all of the months. I love this. Look at the squirrel and those acorns. Isn't this beautiful? Hey, Chloe, what you got? She's eating something. I don't even know what it is. So that's a November Quaker. And then, what are you doing? Stop eating something. Give me that. That's a stick. See what happens? Look, I don't even know where she got this from. Go on. Sorry, life with dogs. All right, let me show you this. I'm looking for, here it is. Okay. 2 new releases from the Calico Confectionery. The first is Gather Ye Pumpkins While Ye May. I don't know if this is new to her, but this is new to the shop, and I just love it. So I thought I would share it with you. So we have that. And this is stitched on, doesn't say. I don't know why it doesn't say. It looks like a 14 count or a 16 or 18 count ivory. Stitch count is 221 by 70, and it calls for just 3 skeins of floss. DMC, actually 2 skeins of floss, DMC 310 and DMC 921. So easy stitch. She used 2 strands and a little bit of back stitching. She's eating things. I already, look, Terry, she already took this with her. Terry just popped in. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, next is her Father Christmas sampler. This just came in. Look at this. Look at the poinsettias. Can you even look at those poinsettias? They're so pretty. So this is Father Christmas. Stitch count is, it's about 6.5 by 8.5 when finished. Stitch count is 107 by 139. This was stitched on 32 count vintage country mocha. And I just love it. When I saw this, I said, oh my goodness. Look at that, Father Christmas. So, very cool. Shannon Christine, this is a reorder. I just got this back in for the holidays. This is Falling Snow. This is probably one of the most popular charts that we have carried of Shannon's. So this is actually a booklet, and she has, let me open this up. Ugh, I could never do this. I'm glad all of you can do this because I would be, talk about getting intimidated, not me. Okay, this is stitched on 14 count fabric. Stitch count is 208 by 245. She uses DMC floss in bright white B5200 and petrol blue 3808. And she does use some Mill Hill beads if you want to add those. And you don't need to use those colors. You can experiment with other colors. So there is also some different color suggestions if you would prefer to do this in green, completely in greens. She provides that. Bright purples, she gives you a color option. Reds, pinks, blueberries, ice blues, and purples. So when you get this chart, you're going to be able to do it either as shown in this color or use the other colors, you know, a colorway that you actually prefer. But I just want you to see the detail in this. This would take me a better part of a lifetime to do. There you go. Okay, Happiness is Heart Made. We love them. Last year they released, last year, what am I sitting on myself? Last year they released Christmas Snowflake. So this is back for this year. This is a gorgeous Christmas snowflake. It is stitched with two DMC colors, green and red, and the finished size is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So it looks big here, but it's really quite small. And how pretty is that? And I'm showing it to you because this year, look what she just came out with. Autumn Acorns and Flowers. So I thought, well, if they want this, maybe they'd want to go ahead and have two, you know, the Christmas one as well. But this is Autumn's Acorns and Flowers. And this also is, what's the stitch count? 67 by 67. So again, it's about a little over 4 1/4 on 16 count Ada, or 4 3/4 on 14 count. Isn't that great? So there you go. Two things to look at today. And she uses beautiful fall colors on this. Very nice colorway. And then, this is so fun. I love Chrissy over at Finally a Farm Girl. Have you all checked out her Flosstube channel? Please do, because she's wonderful. It's Finally a Farm Girl. The link is below, and Chrissy just released 4 new designs, and we have all of them in the shop, and I want to show them to you now because they are adorable. A while ago, she released her first frog. Now, I told her I was never a frog person, and then she released Jeremiah, and I fell in love with frogs. Who knew that that was ever going to happen in this lifetime? And she just came out with Wizard Jeremiah. Look at him. So this is Wizard Jeremiah from Finally a Farm Girl. Look at the mouse on his hat, hanging on for dear life. Adorable. Then she has Matilda. Now, Matilda is just a little mischievous little mouse, I believe. But she has Matilda Sews and some other Matildas, and you can see them in the Etsy shop. And she just came out with Matilda's Brew. So look at her. What has she got? She's got somebody in that pod. I don't think that could be Jeremiah. Maybe they don't get along and now Jeremiah's in the pod. I don't know. How cute. Then this is brand new. This is Balala and Greta. Coffee and friends make the best brew. I can attest to that. Coffee and friends make the best brew. Look at their noses. Oh my goodness, those are so cute. And I love their little coffee cups. And they both have frogs. I would have preferred a black crow maybe for me. There you go. And then this one I absolutely fell in love with. This is beautiful. This is Oh Holy Night. And look at how she has the mouse as the little drummer boy. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh Holy Night. So those are Chrissy's newest releases. Great job. They're beautiful. And then a couple more and then we're done. Except I have fabric to show you. This just came in. So this is the first time you're seeing this. These are tiny little Christmas pillows that you can embroider very, very easily. They're called Little Christmas Pillows. So you will, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe there are 5 in the kit, or 5 here that you can, 5 charts here. Each pillow size averages 8 by 10. So look how cute those are. Great Christmas gift ideas, or for just displaying in your home. On the back, list the items that you need to finish these. Let me just tell you, it's, you know, about a third of a yard of fabric, some fat 8s for the candy cane pillow in 2 different colors of reds, some wool felt, and we do have woolies in our shop. So if you're looking for wool felt, please be sure to check out woolies in the shop. In Etsy, we don't have them on the website, because you'll need some wool felt to finish this. In yellows. Then some white palms, uses some freezer paper, and then all the floss is DMC. So there you go. Fun little Christmas pillows. Look how cute those are. Okay. And then I wanted to show you this because I finally got these back. I did not have these for a while. This is the wonderful book by Blackbird Designs. It's 12 projects to stitch and sew. It's called Winds of Autumn. And if you have not seen this book and you are looking for things to stitch up this season, I would highly recommend you take a peek. Let me see if I can show you some designs in here because they're gorgeous. So this is Spell of the Moon. Isn't that great? Then we have October 31st. Very nice. Nebraska Prairie. I'm not going to show all of them. It'll take me a year to show you all of these. Bittersweet September. Love that. Wow, here's an even better picture of it. Look at that. Oh, wow, these are gorgeous. Look at this tiny little sewing bag. Isn't that pretty? I have this book in my stash. It's still in Florida. We need to get everything up here still. That's a story for another day. Look at that. What is this called? First Winds of Autumn. Beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, one more. Let me find one more. Patchwork Pumpkin. Here's one. Waiting for the Harvest. So I showed you a few, but there are 12 complete projects in here. And there's the back. It'll be a beautiful sampler. So there you go. And now on Monday, I'm going to get in the Christmas book. It's Home for the Holidays. It's called Home for the Holidays. This is Winds of Autumn, and then Home for the Holidays is already listed in the shop. So if you want to grab it now because I could barely get them. I finally got them in, but I don't have a lot coming. So Home for the Holidays if you'd like that. So that's it for that. All right, let's move on. I have some fabric to show you today. If you have not seen Stitchy Birds by Teresa Kogut, go ahead and strap yourself in. This fabric, people, is gorgeous. This came in yesterday, and I hurried up and I made up a BellaBundle for all of you so that you've got a BellaBundle ready to go. Oh, my Scotch tape stuck to my chart. But before I do that, let me show you the pre-cuts. So here is the fat quarter bundle. Now this is, I believe there's, I don't know how many fat quarters in here. I think there's 40 fat quarters. No, there's not 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like 23 or 24 fat quarters of the entire collection. So you can go ahead and grab that if you want to have a fat quarter of every single design in the entire Stitchy Birds collection. Then we also have the little 5x5 charm packs. A lot of you use these. The back shows you all of the different colors, and that is the little charm packs. And then we have the incredible, look at the fabric, it's beautiful. We have the 10-inch squares. And I put together some Bella bundles. So let me show you the Bella bundle. The Bella bundle, a Bella bundle, just so you know if you're new, is we curate these fabric bundles for you for a couple of reasons. One is as a quilter and as someone who's a maker and loves to sew, when I walk into a shop, I want to grab a bundle of pre-made fabric and be out the door. And sometimes I want someone else to put the colorway together for me, or to select certain pieces, certain color, certain designs from the collection and pair them nicely. So what we did is we selected 4 fabrics that I thought you would like the most. And Barbara Johns had a little bit of input on this. So if you don't watch Barbara Johns with Stitching with Grammy, please do. She makes project bags. And if you've not checked out her project bags, they're absolutely beautiful and well worth every dime, let me tell you. So please be sure to go over to her channel, watch her videos, and check out her beautiful project bags. So here is the first colorway that I want to show you that's included in your Bella bag. Look at this. Look at what it says. I can't read it because the camera's like, love is the needle that knows how to mend. How true is that? But can you see the detail? Teresa is amazing. Look at the tomato sitting in the little blue vase, the flowers, the crow. Look at the tiny, beautiful little bumblebees, the bird's nest. There's a beehive on the back. Let me see if you can see the back. There's houses, there's beehives, there's flowers. Just look, look. So this is one of the fat quarters you'll receive. The other is in this gorgeous blue. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This color, and then of course you can see it together. Look how nice that looks, right? So there is the blues. Look at the birds and the flowers. I just love this color. So you have that. That's your second fat quarter that's in your Bella bundle. Let me fold this. Then, very similar to the blue that I just showed you, here you go. It's more of a goldish color. This doesn't do it justice, the screen. The color on the camera is always different. And please be aware of that. You know, when we show you things, whether it's cross-stitch patterns or paint on BellaBoards or anything, you know, when you receive your item, sometimes the color looks different than what you thought you saw. And that's because your screen or your monitor may be different than mine. And your resolutions may be different. But this is the third fab quarter in your Bella bundle. And then last is my favorite, and I'm sure you're all going to love it too. This is Time to Stitch. So Time to Stitch has all the things we love about stitching. You've got your, you know, beautiful antique embroidery scissors. There's 2 skeins of DMC floss. There's a thimble. There's little gloves. That is a hoop with Time to Stitch. There's a tomato. It is just gorgeous. She did an outstanding job as usual. So there you go. And these are while supplies last, because, you know, with fabric, it's different than cross-stitch charts. Once fabric sells out, you know, we can't go back usually and reorder fabric. The distributors no longer have them from the manufacturers, who are usually 9 times out of 10 overseas. So there's your Bella bundle of Stitchy Birds. Like I said, while supplies last, and this is only available in the Etsy shop. So I had fun making this. It's fun. And yes, I already took some home. Just one Bella bundle. I didn't take 2, but I took one Bella bundle home. Okay, I think I lost my sheet. I think that's it. 40 minutes, I don't know. That's kind of a long time. Okay, retreat news. Okay, we're retreats. So if you're new to my channel, Anabella's puts on cross-stitch retreats all year across the United States. We are having our first retreat, actually, will be held in the beginning of November in Asheville, North Carolina. And our guest designers are Priscilla and Chelsea from Stitching with the Housewives. And I believe that Chelsea is getting married this weekend. So let's all be sure to wish her and her husband to be some very happy wedding wishes. And may they be blessed. And they are going to be our guest designers. So we had some openings. We have now sold out again. So don't worry, not to fret. There is still an active wait list. So make sure that you have sent an email to me at anabellasshop@gmail.com if you want to continue to be left on the wait list. Because we had such a large wait list, you know, a lot of people aren't, you know, they're not where they were in their life a year ago. So, you know, that's why we're leaving the wait list open and active. But that is sold out right now. So just send an email if you want to be included on the wait list for all the things autumn. And then all the things winter retreat is going to be held in January. Our guest designers are Primrose Cottage Stitches, and we're hoping that all of the ladies join us. I think they're going to, and I think their mom is coming too. So that's fun. We have just a couple of seats open for that, registrations open for that. So if you'd like to join us there, go to our website at crossstitchretreats.com, and you need to scroll down the page a little bit and you will see the actual registration form for the All Things Winter Retreat. You need to go ahead and fill that out. That will automatically alert me that you have completed a registration form, and you know, we take them in the order received. So if you are interested, you will get an invoice very quickly, probably within 24 hours of me receiving that notification, and then you can go ahead and pay and your seat will be reserved. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And then our next retreat is in spring, all the things spring. It's with Teresa Kogut. It's going to be held in Lansing, Michigan. Right now we are shooting for an October 15th registration date. I still need to firm a few things up with Teresa, but right now it looks like that will be holding true. Now Barbara and I are putting the finishing touches after we talk with Teresa again on the registration packet for that retreat. So as soon as that registration packet is done, you'll have it a few days before registration opens so that you can look at it and make sure that it interests you and it's a retreat that you would like to attend. We are sure it is going to sell out very, very quickly. And then when registration opens on October 15th, again, that will be at crossstitchretreats.com. The registration form for Primrose will be removed. And the new registration form for all the things spring will take its place. You'll fill that out, and then of course, you know, we'll cap it at our limit and then begin invoicing everyone. So I'll update you more as we get much closer to October 15th, but I just wanted to point that out to you. That's it. That's all I have. We did Happy Mail for our Quick Stitch Simple Smalls for September. So the 6 of you that won are going to send me an email. And then last week I asked in Flosstube 87, where do you start stitching any of your cross stitch fabric, any of your cross stitch designs, pieces. I can't even talk today. Because I was having some trouble deciding where I was going to start my Ari, the new Gobbletons. And like I said, I decided to start in the bottom left. Normally, I start right dead center in the middle. So go back and read them. You'll be surprised. People start them everywhere. Middle, left, right, bottom, top. It's crazy. And that's okay because everybody has their own way and none of those are right or wrong. So you just start wherever you'd like. So thank you for everybody for your input. I appreciate it. I'm excited to have that project under my needle and hopefully I will have it done by Thanksgiving. So if I call your name, just like I mentioned earlier, you have to be over the age of 18, you must be a subscriber to the channel, and you have to have commented on the question posed. Send an email to me at anabellasshop@gmail.com, and I will get your Happy Mail out to you. All the Happy Mail is caught up except for the names that I'm mentioning today. So the winners are Hope Vergen, Christine Stitches, KEB Studio Creations, and Ann Gentle. So thank you so much, ladies. I look forward to getting you some Happy Mail, and I hope that everyone that is watching knows how much I appreciate you. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, that you get in lots of stitching time, and you get to do all the things you love with the people you love the most. So until next Friday, be happy, be well, and most of all, be kind. See you soon. Bye.